Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. All of my kids are gone. And it's nice and quiet in the house. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet today. Around here wise. I think I'm going to do a project update video, but I think I'm going to wait till later. I do have a couple things I want to get done, and I'll include those with it. So there will be that. Funky hair going on. I did, well, I've been doing some thinking about different videos, and because my youngest is in preschool, his teachers came by to do a little home visit before school started. And, sorry, most of my looms are missing. I've got them going on projects. And they had asked me about couponing. I don't know how we got on the topic of it, but we did. So it started me really thinking that I don't know how many people will be interested in it. But today's Tuesday, so the only sales paper locally for me that has already kicked off for a new week is Food Lion. But our Piggly Wiggly, Harris Teeter, they won't kick over until tomorrow. Walmart, I have no clue because I typically don't want to look at their sales paper. I just know from experience that there are certain things I get at Walmart that are better than everywhere else. I know they look horrible, don't they? They gotta be redone. And I've broken so many. There are some things that I just automatically get at Walmart that I don't get other places. Like eggs. I buy the big, huge 5 dozen box of eggs. Only place I can get those is Walmart. We have the water bottles that you can refill in the machines. Only place I found to do that is Walmart, and it's less than 40 cents a gallon. So it cost me just over $1 for 3 gallons of water. It was 37 cents a gallon, which I think I made it like $1.11 for 3 gallons, but I think it went up just a little bit. So I plan to go grocery shopping the Thursday or Friday. I'm thinking Friday just because my youngest has an eye appointment on Thursday, which means I'll be going to the other side of town and then back out of town, back down to the school, and then go all the way back to town. That'd be a lot and I'd be rushing massively to get the shopping done, just because of the locations of stuff. I might do one part. For where I live at, for where I normally shop, if I go to Harris Teeter, which I usually try to hit there when they have the super double coupons or they triple coupons especially, but that's 20 minutes down the one direction. Typically, I would do it after a therapy session, which we're not really doing in town anymore, and with my kids in school, it'll be just me. So it'll have to be a special trip either way. I try to hit Walmart first, then the Dollar Tree if there's stuff that I need, because our Dollar Tree has a food section. So I tend to get, I have found that I can get frozen vegetables, and we like the taste of them better, and they're only $1 a bag, which is equal to roughly 2 cans for 1 bag. So I get, can do it that way, which depending if I can't find cans on sale, that's actually a really good deal. I get my frozen fruit there that I use for jams, jellies, some mixed berry pies, stuff like that, smoothies and stuff, because it's only $1 a bag. So stuff like that I get from there. So I usually try to hit Walmart, then the dollar store, then Piggly Wiggly because it's on my way. Our Piggly Wiggly has meats that are pretty much always on sale. Any 5 for 20 bucks that they have in their 5 for 20 special section. They have a lot of processed food in that. I usually stick to getting the fresh meat, which it varies. They rotate different ones. Sometimes it's chicken legs, sometimes it's fryer chicken, sometimes it's chicken thighs. There's been ground hamburger meat, there's been steak. Sometimes you can just buy rolls of sausage. which is not really a good value when you can look at the price of their sausage. It's not worth it. So then there, and then I would hit Food Line on my way home, because it's on my way home, no matter which way I go. However, I did not mention one store, which is called Nicks and Dents. It is a, they claim it's just stuff that's been, the packaging has been kind of dented or messed up. So they sell it less. There are things that are, technically the dates are expired. Some things are okay. Some things you have to watch. It's one of those, it's a personal preference thing. I tend to go in there and I will check things. Like if I can catch their Miracle Whip and it's, you know, pretty close, it's pretty close to the expiration date, but it's not. They have their Miracle Whip for $1.50, I believe it is, for the bigger one, the big ones. That in town are $4 and $5 everywhere else. That's a $3 savings. That's a lot for that. And for us, that lasts forever, especially if we're not really doing sandwiches, which we really don't that much. So, I mean, there are some things there that my husband likes for breakfast, like his cereal and his breakfast bars, which are Casidian Farms, that I have a hard time finding at Food Line or at Walmart. I can find them occasionally, but it's hard. They have a very limited selection and supply, and if I go to Nicks and Dents, sometimes I can find more options, and of course they're cheaper, and I can stock up on them. So, it's just I buy where I've actually gotten storage containers, Ziploc containers there for less than half off. I mean, they're like 75% cheaper than they would be at Walmart. So typically I try to check there first before I go everywhere else. Unless it just doesn't fit in my path of driving, and then it's store number 3. Depends on how I feel like going. I typically always take cooler bags. I mean, I take a bunch of stuff with me. So what I'm thinking is, sorry, I got amused by myself. It's going to take me 2 days to prep for it. It takes me several days. And I'm explaining this now because I don't want to massively explain this in the other video if I can help it. But I might then too. So I'm thinking I'll be using probably my phone to video it. I might use my iPad. I don't know. I'll use my iPad because it's bigger. But I'm going to video what I do here today for the Food Line because it's already out. So I can knock out the Food Line portion and show you guys how I kind of prep some for that. And then I'm not going to show you like massive, like inputting my entire shopping list, and because I don't want to take you, I mean, it takes me, sorry. Okay, it's a school bus. My oldest is at the bus stop and I start hearing funny noises, so I wanted to make sure. It takes me roughly about 2 hours beginning to end to get ready to go shopping. And that includes checking for everything making sure everything that I need is on my list. That is checking the different sales papers and seeing what is on them that corresponds. Sometimes there are things on there that pop up that I didn't even realize that I needed, and it's like, oh yeah, I needed that too. Sadly, one of the sales papers actually expires today and had some awesome deals for some awesome coupons that I had, but I'm not going to the end of the week. I'm not making a special trip out for it today. Well, that would be nice. I print out all of my coupons, that's cutting them, going through my binder, looking them up online. It takes about 2 hours, and the savings varies. Like Food Line now has coupons you can load to your MVP card. Harris Teeter's always had those. I now have the app on my phone for Walmart, the Savings Catcher. So it will check my receipt after I check out. And of course, then it'll catch anything on there that I could have saved on, and I'll get that money back. Typically, the things I get at Walmart are not going to be on sale. The water refills won't be. The eggs won't be. The bags of shredded cheese, because of the brand I get, they won't be. I get the... You can get some that are like $8 and something, and the ones I get, the bags of shredded cheese at Walmart are $7.49 for 2 pounds of shredded cheese. I believe, if I remember correctly. And I used to get the blocks because it was cheaper to get the blocks and shred them myself. I've now looked at the cost. I'm periodically keep rechecking. Last check, the cost of buying block and shredding myself versus the cost of buying shredded was the exact same. Block shredded, same price, cheaper just to buy the shredded. Pre-done, less work, and it keeps my husband from eating it before I shred it to use for food. So, that works. I know I'm rambling. I'm trying to be quick because we're already at 11 minutes and I don't want to massively drag on. And I did not make any notes. I totally forgot. Tried to do mental and I don't think it worked real well. I'm debating, usually when my videos upload, it also posts over on Google+. I saw a blog post, I believe it was, that Pam made the other day about social media and how these streams get really bogged down with all this stuff. And I've been thinking about it for a while and I haven't went and changed it, and I'm debating not having it post on Google+ necessarily every time that I make a video. I'm thinking what I might do is if I do multiple videos in a day, which sometimes I do, I will take and I will upload the ones earlier in the day. The last one I upload for the day, I will post that one to Google+ and just put a note in the description that there are other videos that have been uploaded. That way, like the other day, I think I posted 3 or 4 different videos in one day. And I worry that it's going to be too much for people. And I don't want it to be that case. And I've been thinking about it and I let it go and didn't really do anything about it until I saw Pam's post. And it reminded me that that was something I'd been thinking about and I needed to figure out. Right now the videos are random. What I am going to do, and I think I'm going to do this today. I think that's going to be one of my goals today. I'm going to sit down with a calendar and I'm going to plan out what videos, as far as normal videos, like vlogs, I never know exactly when I'm going to do those. We know that my shopping ones are on Fridays, the shopping and mail videos. I'm going to start picking certain days during the week that I try to get these videos up. Like I know I do project updates. I think I'm going to pick twice a week. And I'm going to look at all the different videos that I want to do. And I'm going to pick twice a week for those. That way it covers enough days that you guys can see it. And I might just do once a week. I don't know. But I'm going to sit down and look at the types of videos I want to do. And I'm going to pick a date. That's the day those will go up. And the only thing that I won't count would be, say, a vlog or a mini vlog or as we're out shopping or some weird random, I'm sorry, I'm using my hand, weird random video. That way it becomes a habit, a constant, and you're not being bombarded with 5 videos in one day and no videos for the next 2 days. The biggest thing is now that my kids are in school, I can get these all done during the day. There is going to be a deadline on my videos. If I'm going to post one during the day, I have to have them up before 3. 3:30 latest when my husband gets home, just because if he works at night, I don't want it sucking up the bandwidth on the internet, because sometimes it affects his work computer. So I think I'm going to work on that some. I really seriously have to start planning out how I'm going to do stuff. Like, I have some dishes I need to do, and I need to clean up my coffee table. and my bathroom. That's really the only housework I have to do. I did all of the laundry and all of the bedding yesterday. So for the most part, the rest of the week can just be spent crafting away. So I think what I'm going to do is while I'm sitting down and working, I'm going to pull out a calendar that I'm going to use for my videos, and then I'm going to do a calendar for crafts, and I'm going to do a calendar for cleaning, and that way everything gets spread out and I make sure I get everything done. Because I feel kind of lost, not with my list and not having stuff like that. And I love my list. It keeps me on task and going. So that is the goal. But I do have goals I want to do today. Except I'm not going to show you any of the blankets now or anything like that because that would kind of ruin the progress video. So this week's still going to be kind of a play around week. Videos will be all jacked up. But by Monday of next week, I will have this nailed down and we will start the new schedule for the videos. I just don't know what they're going to be yet. Today's goals, though, is I've got part of my jar painted. I do want to finish the top part. I didn't like the purple. I couldn't deal with it. I'm going to see if I've got one other paint that might work. And I might try that. If it doesn't, I might just have to go all gold, but I really don't want to. But I want to finish the vase. I plan to work on both blankets today. I've decided I'm frogging the funky purple looking scarf. I'll show you guys that one in the progress update video before I frog it. And once I frog that one, I just noticed I'm missing a loom. I had a loom sitting on my end table last night. I've got to find that. Once I frog that one, I do plan to start 2 more scarves, mainly because I'm just trying to knock out the ruffled scarves before my friend calls in case she's wanting to buy them. So there'll be options there for her of those as well because they're cool looking, except for the purple one. And I'm thinking I'm skipping the gold one because it's the same material, same exact type as the purple one. Got to find a different project for those. So I will start 2 more ruffle scarves so I can get those going. I think that's it. I think once I finish the ruffle scarves, I'll work on starting Christmas presents and stuff. The blanket, if I calculated all of my numbers correctly based on the yarns that I want to use, I'm looking at roughly 64 inches long. And because of the S loom, if I remember correctly, it's 60 inches wide. So it'll be a 60 by 64. Which is not a bad size. And it's really soft. So, and it's going to be matte. It's going to be different textures, and I love that. So I can't wait. I am debating adding in 1 other yarn. Well, okay, technically 3 other ones. 2 of them feel the same, so I think I'm going to skip those because they feel like what's already on there. So it really doesn't add anything to it. But I do have 1 other one that's got a really cool texture to it. I'm actually going to post a picture on Google Plus of that one and get opinions on whether or not, what people think. Should I add it to it? Is there something cuter? Because it's a yarn that I've never worked with before. And see if maybe there's something cuter that can be made with it by itself before I stick it in there. If I don't really get any ideas by the time I get to the point that I would need to add it to the blanket, which it's going to be a little bit, then I will just add it to the blanket and go with it, and it'll just make it longer. As a matter of fact, what I'll do, I will create a poll survey thing on the Google Drive, and I will actually put the link down below. And I'll also put the links down below for Instagram, and my Google Plus and my Ravelry. I will try to pull all those. I'm not going to add my Facebook because I'm just not on there. I go on randomly, but you would see, only thing you'd see is pictures of my kids that I randomly post. Pictures of my kids and sometimes recipes are the only things that I ever post anymore. I've quit going over there. It just doesn't intrigue me. So I'm on Google Plus, Ravelry, Instagram. I have Twitter, don't use it. It's one of those rare random things. So really those three, besides YouTube, are all on. So I will try to put those down below and that little survey thing down there. And at the end of this video, because I'll put a picture of that yarn, or no, I'll put the picture in the link with the survey. Though I don't have to go in and modify this video. If I can go straight up. Ooh, I'm fixing to sneeze. Sorry. I felt it coming. So the links will be below. I will put in a picture in the survey thing for the yarn. And that way you guys can vote. I'm using fleece yarn. I'm using some bead type yarn. And one that I'm not really sure what it is, but it's kind of soft. It's kind of an in-between the two. So that's what I'm going with. I also do have an Etsy store, but there's nothing over there right now. I'm actually going to work on maybe some stitch markers today. I got some cool stuff in this week that I've been waiting on for a while. With the shopping and mail video that'll be here Friday, which I've got to work on. But some of them I'm going to work on now. Unfortunately, some of them I don't have the right color lobster claws to make them. I have to get some at some point. So those I have to wait on, but some other ones I do have some lobster claws, and on the others I don't know what I was thinking when I got this many. I'm at a loss for words. So, at that loss for words, I'm going to go so I can start working on all of the other videos and get the links for this one, and I will see y'all later.